But let's go back to the Lions. We're talking about Liverpool. They have one hand on the trophy for me. One hand. Rory thinks 4 digits. I think that's over-egging it. Simon's a Liverpool fan. Simon, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Happy Christmas.
Merry New Year.
How are we all?
Merry New Year.
First time caller, my friend.
Why are you first? What?
We're honoured.
Yeah, you are honoured, actually.
How long have you been listening to talkSPORT, Si?
Oh, years, mate. I've been trying to get on it for ages.
But why have you just phoned up now?
Because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I believe that people are saying one hand on the trophy, digits, this, that, and the other. But you've got to remember, it's only December. Yeah. Well, I'm a big Liverpool fan, don't get me wrong. But if Salah gets injured, or whoever gets injured, where are we going to get the goals? We've got a great bench, okay? We fell away last season, if you remember. We were on par with Man City, and we lost about 4 or 5 games on the trot. This game in hand, I'd rather have played that and got the 3 points, and I would have been more confident.
Of course you would. So, are you worried about the game in hand because it's Everton away? Is that what's concerning you a little bit? Hand.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, because it's I'd rather have them 3 points, to be honest, on the board. I'd be more confident. But if you get an injury to Salah, or you get an injury to Diaz, anybody like that, then...
But that's the same with everyone, isn't it? If any top team lost one of their best players, they're going to struggle for goals. And also, you say you're going to struggle for goals. You got goals all over the place. Diaz is scoring, Gakpo's scoring, Jota scores.
Of course we have, but we had the same players last season and we dropped off. We lost, 4 or 5 games on the trot, or drew. If you remember that, we was on par with Man City and we lost. It was like April, something like that, or March, April last season. Yeah. We lost a lot of points.
Overall, though, you're talking about that game that was suspended, that was postponed. Yeah. I feel like it might have done you a favour.
Do you think?
Yeah. Well, think about the timing of the fixture. You played Manchester City, you played Real Madrid, you went away to St James's Park under the floodlights and dropped points. It was then Goodison Park on the weekend. Having that fixture moved from that moment, I think you were also going to be missing Alexis McAllister. He was on a ban for that game, so he'll be back available, presumably.
I understand that, but Everton have done well over the past couple of weeks, so they're getting more confident in themselves. I just want if I'd be a lot more confident if we had them 3 points on the board, and then we'll be 7, 8, 9, 10 points. Yeah,
of course you'd be more. Of course you
want the points, but you might have dropped them. You might have dropped them in that fixture because it was just Storm as well, wasn't it? That would have been a tough game at Goodison.
Might have suited Everton.
Yeah.
Exactly. But if you look at Man City, who would have thought Man City would be at the place where they are now? I mean, they lost a player, they lost a great player, and ever since then, it's suddenly gone downhill a bit for Man City. Now that could happen to the same as Liverpool. Okay. You know what I mean?
So you're a bit more pessimistic, Si, aren't you?
What's going on here?
A bit more pessimistic. Well, he's not sure.
Do you know that as well? You know that rhetorical question that you asked there? Who would have seen it happening to Man City like this? Do you know who saw it coming? Who? Michael Owen.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he did, didn't he? I remember him.
Yeah. Michael Owen tweeted that they're not going to make it into the Champions League, and everyone went, "You Wally." Yeah. And then
he might still be wrong, by the way.
He might be, but he saw something that most people didn't see, didn't he?
Yeah. How many digits you got on the trophy, Si?
1.
One digit?
Mate, honestly, mate, you've got...
That's 10%. That's 10%. You have a 10% chance of... You're telling me that Liverpool only have a 10% chance of winning the league.
So okay, say 2 then, but listen, you've got to remember it's Christmas. How many more months of the season we got? How many more games?
Right, sorry, let me ask you this question.
4 of them games, Arsenal, Chelsea come up a bit.
Simon, let me ask you this question, right? How many digits have Arsenal got on the trophy?
None.
How many digits have Chelsea got on the trophy?
Chelsea, I think they've got the same. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Same as what? Arsenal?
Chelsea can't be more digits
than
Arsenal.
we need that. So there's 10 digits. Each one represents 10%. Right?
Right. Okay.
Right. So give me. Come on. How many?
It's quite educational, this show, isn't it? I feel like I was at school again. Cundy, my maths teacher.
I'm arithmetic.
To be honest with you. So,
right. Sorry. So let's assume that every digit is 10%. Right?
Yeah.
What percentage have Liverpool got of winning the trophy, Premier League, this season?
Okay, well, we'll talk about it that way. I'll say three fingers.
So you got 3 digits on the trophy.
Trebled. He's trebled in the space of 30 seconds. Give it another 30 seconds, it'd be 6.
We've got Champions League as well. We're top of Champions League. You get an injury rate to Salah. You get an injury to Diaz. It's easily done, mate.
Simon, okay. So you said you got 3. You got 3 digits on the trophy. How many have Arsenal got?
Arsenal, with Saka out, I'd say 2, mate. 1, maybe 1, 2.
No, you can't say maybe. You got to give me a digit.
Okay, I'll give you. Okay, 2 though.
2 digits.
I don't care what people say. Saka's out.
What about Chelsea? What about Chelsea? How many digits?
I'll take 2 again.
2. Right, 3. That's 7. What about Forest?
Forest, mate, I haven't got a clue, mate, to be honest with you. I don't follow them myself. I'm not bothered about that.
You don't care. Yeah. So you've been good company.
You look after
Make sure you phone the show again, okay?
I will do. You look after
Top man.
Merry New Year. Good luck, mate.
Merry New
Year. Merry New Year.
There it is, Merry New Year. Simon the Liverpool.
He lost his way on the maths, Cundy.
A little bit.
He lost his way on the maths.
He did a little bit. I'm not going to
because he'd awarded 70% out and he had no one else left. There was 30% left and he had no one to give it to.
He didn't know where to go, did he? Can we speak to... Let's go and speak to Mark, finally, with digits Liverpool got on the trophy. All right, Mark?
Hello.
Merry New Year.
Merry New Year, fellas.
How are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you both?
Yeah, good. What made you pick up the phone?
Well, I've actually kind of always wanted to go on this show, to be honest, to give my opinions.
Well, then you're more than welcome, Mark. Go on then, matey.
We're going to need an opinion now, though.
This is the tricky bit. Go on, Mark.
So how much of a percentage do you think we have in winning the title then?
Okay, right. I think you got 5 digits on the trophy. So I'm thinking right now, 50% firmly in your favour.
So stingy, Cundy. Cundy, no.
Firmly.
And
I think it spreads out after that.
It's so wrong.
Digits.
I'm going to go 6 or 7.
Yeah.
6. Right, so you've got one hand and then a couple of fingers?
Possibly.
No, hold on. You can't say possibly. I'm asking you to agree with me.
Oh, I agree.
So you got one hand and the index finger and a thumb?
I'm going to say one hand and about 3 fingers.
Oh my God, you changed again.
So that's 80%. That's more normal now. That's more normal. Basically, if you're engraving Liverpool into the title, you're up to Liverpool, aren't you?
Liverpool.
Yeah, the engraver has done. He's nearly finished.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
So it's not. I mean, I don't want to.
No, but you know, it's nearly there. Like, I just don't understand. I can break this down. I can do this really simply, right? It's a sort of didactic approach. You'll learn something about maths here. 90% Liverpool are likely to win the league. They have a 90% chance.
Yeah.
Is that based on what?
Based on my
Rory stats.
All up here, down there for dancing, right?
Rory stats, okay.
90% chance Liverpool win the league. The rest, however you want to see it, you spread it evenly, pretty much. You go Arsenal 5%, Chelsea 4%, other 1%. Simple as that. Job done.
I think I'd give Chelsea more of a percent, to be honest. I think they're better.
How many digits are you giving Chelsea?
I'm going to say 2 or 3.
2 or 3 digits. You're going to give 2 or 3 digits.
Well, even Arsenal tonight, they weren't good, were they, last night? They should have battered Ipswich. They didn't, though, did they?
No, but they won. No, so we went to Everton and got a draw and then got beat at home. We've taken 1 point out the last 6 points available.
The digits have slipped off.
Yeah, we're not winning. Jason, look, you're as tribal as they come. We're not winning the league.
No, we're not, and that's because we're just not as good as Liverpool, and Arsenal finish above us. But I'm going to give Liverpool firm hand on the trophy. I'm going to give Arsenal 3 digits.
30%.
30%.
Without Saka.
Well, maybe 2 now, and then maybe 2 fingers. Maybe I'll give them 2 digits.
They're not worthy of 2 fingers.
No, they're not.
They're a 1 finger. They're a club that would accept one finger.
One digit. But then you've got to spread the rest out. No, okay. Now, I'm going to give Liverpool 1 firm hand, right? They're getting 1 hand on the trophy. I'm going to give Arsenal... I'm still giving Arsenal 3 digits, right? But there's still such a...
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? And the Chelsea have got half a finger. Man City, how many digits?
No, 0. Manchester City cannot win the league. Manchester City have as much chance of winning the league as Manchester United.
Slipped.
They just
can't.
If
we turn this around, we can then call him the best manager of all time, let's be honest.
Who's that?
Pep.
If he turns this around, if he turns this around,
they've got nothing.
They can't win it though. No. It's impossible. The most that they can finish on, if they win every game between now and the end of the season, Man City can only end the season with 88 points.
That's not,
88 points.
It's not going to cut it.
No, that's not going to cut it anyway.
That's going to be perfect.
But that means that they can't drop any more points. They're more likely than not to drop points next time they play.
But who are they going to beat?
I know, that's the question.
Also, regardless of whether they win the league this year, we need to stop the nonsense that Pep Guardiola is the best manager that this league has ever seen.
Yeah,
it's just it's a wind-up. It winds me up, Jason. I don't like it.
Sir Alex?
It's obviously Sir Alex Ferguson. I find it such a wind-up. All this Guardiola nonsense.
Mark, Merry New Year. Thanks for the call.
Merry New Year!
See you guys later.
Take care.
Mate. Great call.
There's Mark, Liverpool fan.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.